showing that when they created her eye, just her eye alone here has 10 million polygons. Okay, just one side. Okay, so times 2 lah. Okay, to compare with when they created Gollum. You all know Gollum, right? Lord of the Rings. Alright, Gollum, the whole Gollum had about 10 million polygons. But this one, only her eye, one side, is 10 million polygons. So just imagine how complex the scene is. So it's very hard to create this by human beings. By the way, Alita Battle Angels was actually wanted to be made back in 1999. Okay, but James Cameron said that the technology wasn't ready then. Okay, we couldn't do this because the technology wasn't ready. You know about James Cameron, right? He creates everything in the future. Avatar was done in 1999, was released, you know, because of technology then. But he couldn't release this because we didn't have the technology. He wanted to create, because this is a manga character, you all know, right? A Japanese manga character and turned into a movie. So he wanted to make sure that it looks real. Okay? So he took his time. He did the Avatar first, and then he did this one since 1999. Right? It took them what, almost 10 years just to release a movie. So technology is also important in filmmaking, right? Also comes as content as well. Okay? AI, right? Anybody recognize this image now? Where is this image coming from? Anybody recognize? Space Odyssey. 2001 Space Odyssey, yeah? So shows your age, you know? Because people do not know, cannot answer the question. This one, when was it released? 1968, this movie. Right? I'm talking back in 1968, they released this movie. And what do we have nowadays that mimics this thing? We have Siri, we have Cortana, we have Alexa. Right? Back in 1968, we predicted that this thing is going to happen in the future. Okay? Movie makers, one thing about movie makers understand, they can predict the future. Star Trek, anybody watch Star Trek? The 1960s version? What did that James T. Kirk had in his hand? A phone that can communicate, right? Back then there wasn't any handphones. But he could predict. They already had a phone that they can talk to as a communicator. Right? That was 1960 plus. Okay? I'm going to play a short video on this movie so you can try and recall it if you have not seen the movie. And see how this was, those days was thought about by the filmmakers. Yeah? Let's have a look.
Open the pod bay door, please, Hal. Open the pod bay doors, please, Hal. Hello, Hal, do you read me? Hello, Hal, do you read me? Do you read me, Hal? Do you read me, Hal? Hello, Hal, do you read me? Hello, Hal, do you read me?
Just like talking to Siri, yeah? Siri,
Do you read me, Hal?
Affirmative, Dave. I read you.
Open the pod bay doors, Hal.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
What's the problem?
I think you know what the problem is just as well as I do.
What are you talking about, Hal?
This mission is too important for me to allow you to jeopardize it.
I don't know what you're talking about, Hal.
I know that you and Frank were planning to disconnect me, and I'm afraid that's something I cannot allow to happen.
Where the hell did you get that idea, Hal?
Dave, although you took very thorough precautions in the pod against my hearing you, I could see your lips move.
All right, Hal. I'll go in through the emergency airlock.
Without your space helmet, Dave, we're going to find that rather difficult.
Hal, I won't argue with you anymore. Open the doors.
Dave, this conversation can serve no purpose anymore. Goodbye.
Hal? 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 Hal?
Okay. So back in the 68, right? They already start talking to computers like that, right? CGI stuff. But just imagine, right? We talk about machine learning nowadays, right? And do you know that when you put your phone anywhere around you, it's listening to you?
Yes.
Right? It's listening to you. It's listening to your conversation, and it's recording it. Why? Because when I say, "Hey Siri," my phone will wake up, because it's always listening. Okay, and then it's all talk about machine learning. They are learning on how we think, like just what Hal just said. Although there's no audio, I saw your lips moving, and you're trying to shut me down. Okay, this is exactly what's happening now. Okay, your phone are always listening. So if you don't like your phone to listen to you, switch it off. Okay, I'm talking about even Android phones as well. Yeah. So machines are becoming smarter, just like when we saw in the movie Terminator and all that stuff. Right? This is really happening now, guys. Yeah, without us not knowing and acknowledging it. Yeah. And obviously the HAL or whatever, the 2001 movie, this is the result nowadays. Yeah. Amazon, we call it voice first. Yeah. A bit pixelated, sorry, but Amazon has come up with something like this. Okay. And your phones also have all this voice recognition thing. And this is what the future is going to hold. Okay, when I brought this image up, I'm saying that soon, in the next 5-10 years, all of you will have a voice recognition system in a house. Okay, when you're driving, when you're at home, when you just wake up, you want to go to work, you will depend on this unit to give you the latest information about the traffic, information about the news, whatever news that you want to do. Okay, it's actually a book that I want to talk to you about, which I'm reading now. 1 second, yeah. Okay, this book, I'm sure that you guys know Gary Vaynerchuk. Have you seen this book before? Crushing It. Okay, so if you're really into going into content, you want to create content and all that, I recommend you to read this book. It's only about 89 ringgit. Right? Gary Vaynerchuk, Crushing It. It tells you how you can utilize the social media for your benefit. And one of it that is almost the last chapter is actually talking about voice first. Okay, this is going to be the next big thing. We have done YouTube, right? We have done Twitter, Instagram. This was published back in 2016, I think, this book. And he was really talking about how Instagram is going to take over everybody's life. Okay? The next big thing is going to be voice first. All these devices, which you can talk to and ask questions. Okay? In the next 5-10 years. This is the future. Okay? We have no choice, but we'll have to do all this stuff. Okay? We never knew that we're going to have a phone which we can talk to 5 years ago. Right? Or you can capture 4K of movies or video. We never knew that yet, but yet it happened, right? So this is we're talking about content creation. This is the future. And if you want to create content, you create content for these devices now, okay? Because you can then have your own channels which you can subscribe to, which you can listen to. Like I listen to a BFM radio every day in the morning. I get my news from BFM about what's happening in the financial world, what's happening out there. So I listen to that. So maybe this guy, if I wake up in the morning and say, can I listen to BFM, this channel? Okay? I'm sure you guys have heard about people like Jimmy Kimmel. What about Jimmy is that? The late night show guys. Jimmy Fallon, there's another Jimmy as well. Okay? These guys are now what they're doing. They're not doing just their shows on TV, but they're also doing half part of their shows on the internet. Right? They're smart. They do that now. They do some extra shows in their own YouTube channel. Because they know YouTube has a lot of followers that they want to capture that as well. Okay? So they have their own little snippets of channels. They are famous on TV anyway. Everybody sees them, millions of people see them every night. But they still want to go into the YouTube channel. Okay? Talk more about that in a bit. Okay, Forbes has come up with what they call codename Bertie. And what Bertie does is actually helps writers, designers, right? To write or get better tools for audience engagement. So now we're using computers to do content for us. No more human beings. Because things are going so fast that we cannot cope. There's too much information out there, so we need AI to help us to get the content. The right content to the right people at the right time. Okay? It has to be fast. If you're left behind, you're left behind. Okay? So people like Forbes, although they are right up there, they still depend on artificial intelligence to go through all this information. Okay? You can Google Forbes Bertie if you want. You can find out more information about that. Okay? Adobe Sensei. That's another thing that came up. Anybody here using Adobe software every day? Photoshop, Illustrator? Yeah? Good. Okay, because Adobe has also introduced AI into their technology. They call it Adobe Sensei. Alright? I'm going to do a demo for you of what Adobe Sensei does. But I think I'm not sure they have a video or not. Okay, so I'm going to do a bit of demo for you in Photoshop and show you what Adobe Sensei is all about. Okay, I'm sure you're already using that tool now, but just maybe some people who are not aware of what Adobe is up to nowadays, I'm going to show that demo to you, yeah? Just one second. So I'm going to use my face as an experiment, yeah? I don't look quite nice here, yeah? Looks like I'm like a deer in a headlight kind of situation. Alright? That was me, by the way. Okay? So those days when you want to select anything inside of Photoshop, you will go around with your magic wand tool or your lasso tool, right? And then you go and grab maybe magic wand still there or not? It's still there, I think. There you go, magic wand, right? So you go click, click, click. Maybe 20 clicks time you can select the person. Okay? But now I can just do it with one click. Okay? I go to select. I say select subject. Okay, within the 2 minutes or less than the 2 minutes or a few seconds, you will know that it's a character that I want to select, and it will select me because this image is huge. Yeah? It's a 4K image. There you go, selected. Yeah, and it knows that it's a human being there. It also selects many people in the same picture as well. When it says select subject, here means it select the character or person with whoever is. It recognizes the person by the feature of the nose and face and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so that's one button that you use to just select everything. It used to be very difficult those days, especially when you have a very hard background to select. Okay, in this case, it's not perfect, but if you down here, you can see that I really need to come and just do a bit of touch up and that's it, done. My work of 5 minutes down now to a few seconds. Okay, the other one that I want to show you is that this one I have to zoom into my face now. Very hard to use computer with one hand. I'll just scroll down. Okay, let's say my face doesn't look so nice. Maybe my nose. It's not me. It's the camera. Huh? The camera wasn't they take the right side of my face. Okay, so I want to blame the camera. Don't blame myself. So I want to do something to my face, make it look a bit more nicer to look at. Cool. So I'm going to go down to a filter. I'm going to use what we call liquify. So this is another Adobe Sensei work. Yeah. So what it does is, give it a second. On the right hand side, you can see it detects everything about me, my face and everything. I'll zoom in. And let me just roll it to my face. And you already see that you already detected everything about me, my eyes and all that. Let's say my nose, I want to make it a bit thinner. Okay? You see the word nose down here? Okay? Nose width, make it small. See that? Okay? My eyes, maybe I want to make it, maybe my nose height to go up a bit. Right? You can bring my nose up a bit. And then I can, maybe I'm not smiling enough. I want to make my face smile. So in the mouth, I got a smile tag. Yeah? So I make myself. Yeah? So this is Adobe Sensei. This is detecting, this is all AI stuff. And then I can do my face shape. Maybe my face look a bit too tebal. My face width, I can bring it a bit. Okay? And of course, this one I can go in Photoshop, just to take up my stuff. This is just one click of a button. Okay? My forehead maybe too wide, I can bring it down. Okay? So my chin maybe up and down. So I can do a preview, you can see before and after, yeah? A lot of difference. Just by clicking a few things. Right? So this is the power of Adobe Sensei. There's a lot more things they're doing now, even detecting pictures which has houses. When you do a filter, say I want a house by the beach with a dog in it, it will go and look for the whole database of it and it will find that picture. But I say I want a house on the right hand, the dog on the right hand side of the picture, they will find the dog with the right hand side of the picture. Just by analyzing the image. Okay, by analyzing the pixels. Not metadata, but just looking at the image. So this is what they're trying to do now. Okay, this is what the amazing stuff that Adobe is working on. Right? Adobe is doing stuff that you can now do things fast. You have to do things fast. You don't have to waste time anymore, right? So this is stuff that we can work with. I'm going to just press OK that, and now I get a nice face. Hopefully, lah. Okay. So this is what Adobe is doing now, yeah. Let me go back to my presentation. Okay, that's Adobe Sensei. You probably know that. We probably never knew that this thing exists in Photoshop, so you're going to go and try it, yeah. Okay. My background is movie, right? I come from a movie background, film, right? Because I was working for a previous company, I had the pleasure of knowing everything about movies, how visual effect movies is made, how Hollywood movies have been made. That one I was kind of privileged to have been in that kind of situation, right? And we were working on a movie called Life of Pi back in 2012. I'm sure most of you have seen the movie before, right? Life of Pi. And this movie was shot in stereoscopic. Stereoscopic means two cameras. We used two cameras, yeah? And we used high-res cameras. I think we shot in 6K as well because we wanted to show in IMAX. So you know how heavy stuff is going to be because we got two cameras. So anything that we have a water splash going on and all that is going to take a long time to do rotoscoping and all that. Back in the days, yeah, we're talking about rotoscoping. I'm talking about what, 7, 8 years ago. Okay. So why this particular shot? Because this shot was the toughest shot to do in that movie when this whale was coming out from the water. Yeah. And if you know movies, we work on frames, 24 frames per second. That's the reason why your footage looks very cinematic if you capture 24 frames per second. Yeah. So we did 24 frames per second, and then to render this one frame, right? It took us for this one, it took us 30 hours per frame to render. Okay, so the machine was running at 30 hours per frame. If you have one machine, it takes 30 hours to do it. Obviously, we have render farm, which you can do it in minutes. Okay, but just imagine 7 years, 8 years ago, we had to do this. We have no choice, right? That means we have to spend a lot of money and resources and time to get movies like this out. Okay, by the billions, we're talking about millions, yeah. But now we're talking about real-time rendering. Okay, so this was a shot that was done in Unity. This little movie was done in Unity, and this is a testing for testing purposes. And if you see this video, everything here is going to be real time. Real time means no rendering needed. Okay, let me play this movie for you. You can see how nice it is. Just about 8 years after, that we can have this technology of doing real time rendering movies. Very Pixar-like looking rendering. And this was taken by one camera. No post processing at all. The smoke, the DOF, and everything was done in that one camera in Unity. Okay? So months and years of doing stuff, rendering and all that stuff now can be done only in a matter of days. Okay? And the best part, Unity is free of charge. You can download and use it. Okay? No cost to you at all. Okay, now we're going to talk about the tools. Let's not talk about technology, right? Now we're going to the next ecosystem, which is the tools, right? Obviously, the first and foremost, Adobe tools. Nobody can live without it nowadays. I know there's alternatives for it, but Adobe is really pushing a lot of stuff into it, where you got no choice but to use those tools if you want to make your life easier. Photoshop, Illustrator, After Effects, Premiere Pro, all that stuff. Okay, and they're not that expensive. Yeah, if you're subscribed to them now, you only pay about 2,600 ringgit per year for about 20 over tools that you can use at your disposal. 2,600 ringgit a year is nothing. Okay, but this is one of those things that is indispensable. Yeah. A quick video.
Creative Cloud delivers the world's best creative apps for everyone, from beginners to pros. Whether you're an artist, designer, filmmaker, or photographer, or just want to see where your ideas can take you, you've got all the tools you need to make anything you want, wherever you're inspired. Get the essentials like Photoshop, Illustrator, and Premiere Pro, and work faster and smarter with next-generation apps like Adobe XD, Spark, and the all-new Lightroom CC. There's no limit to what you can make. Design and prototype experiences for websites and mobile apps. Create incredible artwork and illustrations. Edit and share your photos from anywhere. Create social graphics, web pages, and video stories in minutes. And take your footage further with the same Hollywood tools pros use. You can also get powerful mobile apps so you can tap into your creative ideas from anywhere. Draw, sketch, paint, capture images and colors, perfect photos on the go. It's simple and really fun. With your membership, you can download every Adobe Creative app as soon as it's released, and all your apps and assets are connected across desktop and mobile, so everything's right at your fingertips. Creative Cloud also comes with services like Adobe Stock and Typekit. Get a jump on your projects with access to millions of high-quality images, graphics, and videos right inside your apps. And choose from thousands of beautiful fonts from the world's leading type foundries. Community is at the heart of Creative Cloud, helping you advance your skills. Share your ideas and get inspired. Get up and running fast with hundreds of tutorials and templates. Showcase and discover great work on Behance. Create your own Adobe portfolio website and join us at our great live events. There's a Creative Cloud plan for everyone, so whether you're just starting out or a seasoned pro, it's everything you need for whatever you dream of next.
So of course some people come in and tell me this stuff is expensive, I can't afford it, I'm a student, right? But do you know that the app version of all Adobe stuff is free of charge? You can download and use it. Lightroom, free, right? There's a software that does what illustration does, or like InDesign, right? It's free, right? If you have a mobile phone, I'm sure most of you have a mobile phone, Android or iOS, doesn't matter, it's free of charge. So no excuses anymore, okay? So to create content, it's no more an excuse of, I don't have the software, all right? I don't have the hardware, mobile phones. Your phones can be used for all this stuff. The other one I talk about is obviously Blender. Have you guys heard Blender? Yeah, free of charge 3D software. Okay, free of charge. And guess what? There's one company, I will name them later. They're making a 6-figure income a month from YouTube by making animation using this software. You want to know who the company is? Digital Durian. Have you heard about Digital Durian? I think they've been here before and gave a talk as well. His name is Sinan Ismail. Alright, they're spending like mad now. They're making 6 figures of income every month from YouTube alone, using Blender software. We don't have to invest a lot. But now they want people. If you are any 3D animator say wants to move to KL, let me know. I introduce you to them. We can work with them. They're expanding the studios like mad. They need a lot of people. Okay, and then have you seen the animation? It's very simple animation. It's not Pixar. But they get 2 billion subscribers on YouTube. One of the best Malaysian stories. Yeah? If he ever comes back here again, you must listen to him. Sinan Ismail from Digital Durian. Blender, free of charge. Okay, you wait for the 2.8 version which is coming out very soon. They have totally revamped the whole UI. It's going to be easier to learn, yeah, easier to use. At the moment, I'm waiting for that. Now it's 2.79. By 2.8, you're going to change the whole thing. Okay, you're going to learn. If you want to make 3D content, this is the software I'm talking about. The other guys who are you're paying a lot of money, they are actually worried. Yeah, I would say they are worried about what this guy can do. And they also have a 3D real-time rendering system in this software. Just imagine. It's called EV, yeah? Real-time rendering in Blender. Just imagine, it's free of charge. Okay, again, no excuse, yeah? This is some of the stuff that you can do in Blender. Quite old. Blender.org, yeah? Go check it out. It's a very powerful tool. Next tool, I spoke just now, Unity. Okay? So Unity is not only now being used for games, it's also used for making animation, movies. Alright? If I'm not mistaken, today I posted a 1-hour video of how they made Star Wars. Yeah? One of the Star Wars movies in using real-time engines like Unity or Unreal Engine 4. And both these engines are free of charge. Okay. So this one doesn't have a movie, doesn't have a sound, so I'm just going to talk over it. So this one was also created by Oat Studio, yeah, part of the people from Weta, who created a 3D movie using Unreal Engine, Unity to make real-time movies. Yeah. But these are some of the games that Unity can do. And to port into virtual reality is quite easy from Unity, right? Once you have everything done in Unity, you can just put a plugin and it becomes a virtual reality. It's as easy as that. They have plugins for HTC Vive and Oculus and all that. So you can create a 3D world like that, and then you can immerse yourself in there as well, right? It's not that difficult. Also free of charge. So let's talk about the platform now. So we know technology, we know the tools. So what sort of platform is out there nowadays, right? How can we now use these platforms to make a business, make money, basically, yeah? At the end of the day, everybody wants to make money, right? Okay, obviously all this stuff goes without saying, right? I'm sure you guys are all familiar with this, all these apps that's available nowadays. But how you use it, like for instance, only yesterday I know that YouTube, you must make content not less than 10 minutes. 10 minutes, less than 10 minutes is a waste of time. YouTube wants you to create content which is 10 minutes or more. 11 minutes, okay. But 10 minutes just wasted because it doesn't run in the algorithm and they won't pay you as much. Reason why is because you want people to watch your video and then your video must be interesting enough for them to watch all the 10 minutes. And then they will pay you. Okay, a lot of things that you have to find out about how YouTube works for you to get the money. Okay, so I thought maybe I can do a 1-minute video, a quick tips and all that. Yeah, it's there, but I won't get any money out of it because it's too short. Okay, FYI. Alright, so there's the reason why mobile is the future. Right? 32% of teenagers consider Instagram to be the most important social network. IG. Yeah, 32%. It's quite a lot, yeah? 32% of teenagers. And in States, Snapchat reaches 41%, almost half. from 18 to 34-year-olds, yeah, using Snapchat. Here in Malaysia, Snapchat is not really going well. Nobody uses Snapchat. Am I right? Okay, but in US, Snapchat is the #1 thing. Even Gary also was talking about Snapchat stuff. Okay, YouTube on mobile reaches more than 18 to 29 years old, yeah? YouTube.
It's 15 hours.
On mobile. Okay, which means you already have this device in your pockets and you can start using it. Okay, so does the quality of your YouTube is it important? Is it important for you to have a very expensive camera, expensive audio equipment, like a studio and all that? No, it does not. It doesn't matter anymore. Okay, because if the video is shaky, it doesn't matter anymore. Okay, if the video has a bars in the left and right, it doesn't matter anymore. Okay, people want to see it because of your content. Yeah, they don't care about shaky videos. Audio is important though, right? Audio must be very good. Okay, so this is what is going on nowadays. We used to be very fussy about quality of video those days. Wow, it must be IMAX, must be this, must be that. But on YouTube, people don't care because the screen is right on their face. Yeah, IMAX we have to sit 20 feet away, right? But now just there, it's okay. Okay. All right. So global digital storytellers medium of choice, obviously #1 Vimeo, YouTube, right? 60-something% saying that their choice is obviously YouTube and Vimeo. Okay. Storytellers mean content creators like you guys. When you create content, yeah. And Facebook, Instagram comes second. Blogging and film, and this is all not happening anymore. Right? This is gonna fade out. Or this is gonna fade out. Maybe something else is gonna come in between here. We don't know yet. Okay. But these guys the bloggers are not. Okay. The bloggers also jumping to YouTube and all that stuff. How many of you here has a YouTube channel? How many of you have a YouTube channel? You create content every day. Okay, the guys at the back. Awesome. You guys are doing. You're on the right track. Yeah. Keep on doing. But don't because people tell me that because even if I read on internet saying that you must create something every day, right? It's not important. The important thing is the quality must be good. Even if you post something once a week, but the good quality, people will wait for you. They're willing to wait, right? Like Peter McKinnon. I'm sure you guys know Peter McKinnon, right? He suddenly had a fame of millions of viewers on his tube. But even if he becomes out once a week, people are still waiting for him. Okay? Right. Biggest content creating challenge, against #1 is producing engaging content. That's the most important one. Is your content engaging enough? Will people follow you or what you have? Try and follow people who are doing this in full time. Let's see how they do it. Look at their content. Right? What's the guy that does what's his name? I can't remember. The blogger that has, what's his name? Lupa. He has the most followers on YouTube. Who? What pie? No, that's another guy. He sold his company to siapa? Casey Neistat. Yeah, Casey Neistat. Okay, look at what he does. You know how he does his post, and everybody's waiting for his post, and everyone wants to know. So most of people are giving him money to promote their product and all that kind of stuff. That's how they make money. Yeah. Are you producing enough content? Okay. But #1 is important now. Your content must be engaging enough. That's how YouTube pays you anyway. Okay. Our good friends. Controversy. Yes, sir. You got a question for me? Consumer. Down here, right? Lack of customer level buy-in. Basically, people interested in your stuff or not? Can you engage people enough to get them to come in and sign up for your channel or not? Yeah. Controversy, yeah. Controversial. Netflix. What did you hear about Netflix recently? Steven Spielberg doesn't allow movies on Netflix to win Academy Awards. Right? Big thing happening now. But again, these guys are the future. How? Have you seen this one? Yes. Okay? So this is what future holds. We're talking about using movies like on Netflix for you to be able to change the endings. Okay, Bandersnatch had 5 different endings. It's like just game playing. It's like playing games, but you change your ending according to how you want it. Right? So this is actually the future. Okay, how you're going to be engaged in the movie. So engagement is important. Again, right? How are you engaged with the content? You know, that's what they want, you to be engaged, not just to view only, but to be engaged, to be part of the experience. Right? That's what they want you to do. So that's the reason why this thing came up, and everybody was talking about it. Okay? And it says here, could be becomes Netflix's secret marketing weapon. Netflix is already doing quite well, right? And we're all waiting for Game of Thrones, by the way, in April. Okay, and only going to show on Netflix. Is it Netflix or they're showing on Netflix, right? HBO, sorry, yeah. So everybody's waiting for that as well, right? So this is going to be the future. This is how it's going to work, right? Interactive TV format could give Netflix a needed advantage in crowded streaming market. Everybody's wanting to streaming market now, right? But these guys are at the forefront. Okay, just imagine, look at the quality of the movies that they make. There's one movie called what, Bird's Cage recently? Bird in the Cage, Bird's Cage? Bird what? Bird Box. Bird's Cage. Bird Box, right? It's like a hype and all that kind of stuff. Our story was okay, you know? But still, right? Okay, so those days we had to buy a very expensive camera, maybe 5,000 ringgit. Right? Those days, talking about maybe 5 years ago, right? Everybody was buying a camera with a nice, beautiful lens. I also got into it, bought a $13,000 camera. Okay, and then we had to have I purposely put an old computer here to show you that it's going to be an expensive computer those days. Right? We had to buy another equipment which is called a PC for us to do editing and all that, video editing. Am I right? I was doing that before this, but I had to buy a camera, and then I had to buy a computer. Maybe my computer's worth 10,000 ringgit back in the days. Right? And then we had to go to this place. You all know where this place is? The young guys, do you know where this place is? Angkasapuri, RTM. Right? And then you're going to spend a month maybe about that. This is minimal. Okay? Just to put your content out there. Am I right? 65,000 ringgit here? Maybe more. Right? But how do you do it now? You just use this guy. It captures movies, it does editing for you, and it broadcasts for you. How much is this guy going to be? I bought it on 5,000 ringgit. But I saved 60,000 ringgit. The 60,000 ringgit I'm going to buy a car. Am I right? Why are you guys so serious? Making jokes. Right? So, just with this guy, it does all three for you. 4K video, I got 256 gigabyte of RAM inside, which until today never finished. I got all the apps I can download, it's free of charge. Okay, I can do editing, Adobe Rush. I can also recommend some good software for you to use an app. I use a software called, can't remember. There's one software that I love to do it. I love to edit on my iPad anyway. I don't like to go to my PC on Premiere Pro. Leceh. I can do it in my aircraft. I'm flying, so I can edit my videos. And then straight away post. You don't need to have very fantastic videos looking nowadays, you know. Tak perlu. Everything is template based. Even I bought a GoPro 7. It has a very good software for you to create quick videos. Put titles, put all the stuff. All the animation comes in automatically. Forget about After Effects. Okay? All you want something quick, something people to see straight away. You don't want to waste 3 more days, 4 more days just to edit video, put it on, lupa mo letak and all that kind of stuff. You want it done it now. Because we want people to see you where you were and what you were doing. Alright? Like Elma, all the Iceland photos. Save a lot of money, guys. Right? Exciting, right? Okay, now talk about you guys. The talent. Okay? Though we have done all the other stuff which is available now. Everybody has that. But are you guys ready or not? Are you guys have the right? So they say now that 65% of kids enrolling in the primary school, maybe your children, okay? So when they go out and get a job, the job has not been created yet. I'm sure you guys heard about this. Okay, this is from the studymalaysia.com. Okay? So we don't know what's going to happen the next 20 years when they go to school. What kind of job will they have? We can't predict. Things are going too fast. Okay? You don't know. I never knew I'm going to be an educator training in the training center. I never knew. When I was studying computer programming. Then I became a teacher. Okay, and then I did something else. Then I come back again to education. I never knew. Okay? And then you need to ask yourself, number one, do you understand the actual practical approaches to creating great content? If you don't know, find out, learn. YouTube has a lot of channels. Okay, that's the best way to go and learn stuff. Okay, then you need to ask yourself, are you trained to write, design, shoot video, produce audio from a creative and technical standpoint? Okay, do you know how to do it? Not only how to do videos, but how to make it a great content, so people are engaged with you. How do you learn that? Obviously, turning up in the events like this, going to free events everywhere. But TEGAS has a lot of stuff that they will do. They're calling people from everywhere to come in. You should come. Like you guys did a good job. Come and listen to, spend about 2 hours of your time to come and listen to some information. Right? It's free. Those days we have to pay for all this stuff. Okay? And then, have you practiced? Saying is one thing, doing is another thing. Okay? I can say a lot of stuff, but I don't do it, it won't happen for me. Not another will happen for you as well. You have to practice. You have to keep on doing it. Yeah. And last but not least, have you mastered the right tools and the right techniques? Okay, so I've shown you some of the tools that you can get it for free of charge, which you can use to create great content. Everybody's using the same thing. Okay, but the thing is now you got to go and master it. Alright? Okay, so these are some of the jobs that's out there that people are in demand at the moment. Okay. UI UX is one of the things that people are looking for. People with UI UX knowledge, how to create user interface, all right? Motion graphers, right? These are the stuff that does the digital content. Okay, so we talk about Unity developers, VFX artists. Everything is now all this. Okay, are the universities teaching it? Yes, they are. Okay, the colleges, training centers, everybody's teaching it. Okay, so do you want to take a long time to learn, or you want to take a short time to learn? That one is your decision. Okay, how much money you spend on it is your decision. Okay, but it's available. Okay, so we believe in giving you targeted trainings. Come in for one training, get it done, go up. Okay, but if you want a foundation, you have to go to colleges and universities. Everybody must have a foundation. My time, I didn't have all this stuff. Everything's self-taught. The interest, my passion must be there. So you guys, if you're still young, go and get the foundation. Okay, we got Unimas here, we've got Swinburne here, guys from Swinburne. Bro, how's it going? Swinburne University is around. Okay, go and get your foundation from them. And then try and see whether you can specialize into something else. Maybe at least some universities here, I don't know, I only know Swinburne and Unimas. Lain ada ke? In Kuching? Ada lain? Ada? Some other colleges as well, yeah? They've got wings here as well, right? Yeah, okay. Okay? So these are the ones that's in demand at the moment. Obviously, animation, animators, all this stuff, we need them. Okay? That's it. I'm done. So if you have any questions, I am happy to answer. Anything you want to know about what's happening on the other side of Malaysia, or what are the demands like, stuff like that. Okay, for Sarawak people, you have a very good foundation of, obviously, TEGAS is doing a lot of good stuff. They're inviting people to come from everywhere. Okay, I'm not sure that there's enough studios here for you to work with, but obviously this kind of techniques or skills that you learn, it doesn't have to be stuck in here. It can be anywhere. Okay, you learn how to become a 3D animator, you can work in elsewhere, everywhere in the world. It's an open kind of situation, right? Your skills can be used anywhere. Okay? So don't just restrict yourself to, I must be only in Kuching, or I must be only in Sarawak. Okay? Feel free to learn as much as possible and then go and learn and then work elsewhere. Get this experience. Okay? Any questions, anybody? I got one question.
Hi, my name is Elvin.
Hi, Edwin.
I have a few questions.
Sure.
Okay, regarding you are a pro in this industry, I want to hear your opinion on newcomers in this industry and advice for the newcomers, especially the youngest one?
Okay, you're talking about students?
Yes, student.
Okay, so as a student, my advice is don't rely just on your, let's say you are in a university or college, don't rely on your lecturers to give you all information, okay? Because they are abiding by a syllabus that's provided by the Ministry of Education. They have MQA to follow and all that, okay? Very good syllabus, follow that, but if you want more information, you have to take the initiative. Go and learn it yourself. Okay, just waiting for a lecturer to give you information. Yeah? Things are going fast, you have to go and try and see whether you can learn yourself. Number two is, try and figure out what you want to do in life. I know a lot of students, they go into university, they don't know what they want to do. My father told me to come, multimedia, doctor, engineer and all that. But ask yourself, what wakes you up? Like me, I ask myself, what will wake me up on Monday mornings to go to work? Okay, I love technology, I love education, I love software, I love to teach. That's the reason why I'm in this business. Okay, you need to ask yourself. Even though you're in your 50 years old, it's okay. All right, I follow Gary Vaynerchuk, and he said when you're 50 years old in Malaysia and Asia especially, they're already ready to what do you call that? Wind down. They want to go and do. I want to retire. Right? Basically, when they say want to retire, with no offense to anybody, basically they're waiting to die. Okay, but when you're 50 years old, just imagine. Nowadays people are living longer. We live until about 80, 90 perhaps nowadays. Right? You got another 40 years to go, man. Why would you want to wind down? Right? Do something. The platform is there for you. YouTube is probably the best platform. The internet is the best platform. Don't wind down. Gear up. Do something. Right? Do something that you missed doing when you were in your when you were younger. Okay? This thing is different now, totally different. Right? We don't have to be like after retirement, gotta play with my grandkids and all. No need. Okay? Do something. Work on something else. Very easy to do that nowadays. Did that answer your question? Okay. So guys, young guys, please, right? Don't just wait for trainers or people to teach you, learn yourself. Yes, sir, at the back.
I'd like to hear your opinion on this.
Is it on? By linguistic, you mean the communication?
Let's say, okay, because I can completely say that a lot of the internet is based on the English language, right? Written in English.
Yes.
So, if I were to I have a problem, I want to program this thing, I don't know how, I would go on the internet, say, how do I do this thing? So I have to formulate a question, a problem. So if I did not have the ability to formulate that question, that problem in English, I would think would be a problem, as my friends have demonstrated before. So I like your opinion on this relation.
Have you heard about Google Translator?
Google Translate, yes, but still
Which language are you referring to?
let's say English to a Mandarin speaker with a bit of English skill. So they have problems. Sometimes in one case, my friend has problems designing a question in order to get the tutorial that they need.
Okay.
So what is your opinion going forward on how the future will be like?
Okay. So that again is AI. Yeah. There are a lot of people are working on. Well, English is the language on the internet, right? And but I've seen videos which are not done in English, also very well accepted. Okay, I've seen broken English putting on the internet, broken question. I mean answers. The questions like people couldn't understand, but still they get comments. So it could be something that the keyword is there. So even if they are not very well versed in putting a question like a structure in English, they could put keywords, right? So people can understand. They will understand what these guys were trying to say. Okay, but if it's totally Mandarin, then they should have someone who can help them to convert or to translate that into English. I don't know whether I answered the question or not. It's just a very one little thing that I think is not seldom that pops up. It's a valid question, right? But I'm sure that's something that we can do, or he or she who wants to put a question together can refer to someone to get an answer to it. Maybe there's another person who knows Mandarin and English who can help them out. I'm not sure whether I answered the question right. Sure. There's always someone who will help you on the internet. There's always one person who loves to help people. And I've seen a lot of those. Even in YouTube, just don't watch the videos, watch the comments as well. The comments are sometimes even better than the video as well. There's some people who can say, refer to this video, you get a better answer, or they put their own opinion on that as well. So I also like to look at the answers of people, or the comments that people put on videos. I get even more better answers than that. So in your case, if they put a comment, somebody will probably pick up and then try and help the person. Okay, that's my experience, by the way. Yes, sir.
I'd like to ask a question. Do you think the current state of digital media monetization on web platforms fair? For example, we take YouTube. It uses searches to rate your content. It decides how much your digital content is worth. So do you think that's fair? For example, some digital content gets front page while yours doesn't, even though it has more quality in the sense of human when we look at it. So do you think it's fair?
I'm not an expert in how YouTube's algorithm works, okay? But generally speaking, okay, I think what they're doing now works for many people, right? Maybe in human side, they have AI robots which are looking at this stuff. But there are some general rules that you have to follow. If you really want to make money from YouTube, you have to abide by what the algorithm has been set. Like I just mentioned just now, your video must be 10 minutes and above. Only that is considered under the algorithm and you can start making money. There are other rules as well that you have to follow. Okay? But human, not human, is up to you for you to decide. I know some people only have 5 minutes of video, but they do very good content. Okay? To answer your question, is not fair, right? For 5 minutes, you don't get the right amount of money, but you give very good content. But later on, YouTube will realize that you have many subscribers who follow you, who like your channel, and then they will look at it as well. So it's not about just liking or subscribing to you. It's also about how much video they have watched on your channel. That's also another thing that they're looking into. Because some people are very smart, they just put a thumbnail which is very attractive thumbnail, but the content is zero. I'm sure you've seen some of those videos, right? The thumbnail is like, "Whoa, I must open up this thumbnail," but I think zero. They are avoiding that. That's the reason why they're doing this kind of algorithm. They will get it right along the way. Okay, but now just look at YouTube, also Vimeo, and Twitch as well. Yeah? Twitch is also doing a good job. And people are making ridiculous amount of money on Twitch as well, just by playing games. You record yourself for 3 hours playing games and then you put on YouTube. If your people like to your YouTube video, they will get some money out of it. Does that answer your question? Okay, cool. Any more questions, guys? Yes, Encik Mansur.
Any advice for startups? Sorry, testing. Can you hear me? Alright. Any advice for startups, say early stage startup, with only 2 co-founders. Obviously, they cannot hire digital marketers or content creators. So any advice for them to actually, on how they can actually start, or where should they start?
Okay, good question. Well, if you're really passionate about what you want to do, right, you will do it yourself. You do yourself. You learn it how to do it and you do yourself. They don't depend on other people. When you depend on other people, like my whole life, I've been doing things on my own. I'm a very lousy delegator. I don't know how to delegate my job to people because everything I like to do myself. That's the problem about me. I don't know how to delegate. The reason why I don't delegate is because they will take their own free time to do it if they want, and then they will not do it as how I want it to be done. That's my problem. Okay, because I don't trust people how they should do my way. Okay, so all my life I've been doing things on my own, the way I do it. Okay, and because of that, I've been learning everything myself. I want to learn about something, I go and quickly Google it, YouTube it, find it. Okay? If I rely on people, it'll take a long time. But then again, when you start, like now I have staff, right? I have no choice but to take people in. I cannot be everywhere on my own. I have to have some people helping me. But I've learned now how to delegate things to them and obviously instructing them on what to do. Like now I'm talking to you guys after this, I have WhatsApp them, hey, have you done this, have you done that? Until today I still have that kind of, I cannot let go yet. So some people have that kind of problem now. Okay, but